Seems apropos that we're here on site at Simply Pure Water to learn more about their business on a hot summer day. Let's go meet James. Oh, James, how you doing?
Paul, good. How are you?
We are here on a very auspicious day. This is your 22nd anniversary of this business.
Absolutely. We opened the doors in 2000, so 22 years.
Fantastic. You know, we're standing in front of, one of the newer parts of your business, but I was hoping to just roll it back a little bit, not necessarily all 22 years, not sure we have that time here on the show, but tell us a little bit how this whole entire store business, booster of our community came to be.
Absolutely. So back in 2000, there was all the scare with Walkerton. And at that time, Darlene and Hank Van Pelt, which is my husband's aunt and uncle, decided it was time to open a water purification business here in St. Thomas. So they began the journey 22 years ago. Chris joined the business within months of them opening. And over the years, they just expanded to home delivery, water treatment, and of course, continued with the water refills. About almost 5 years ago, Chris and I bought out his aunt and uncle, who are now happily retired. And at that time, we started looking at ways to get more involved, expand our line. And yeah, so here we are, 22 years later, and still rolling strong. Pretty exciting.
Fantastic. And I want to chat about the water, I want to chat about the refillery, but I know you pretty well, and you've expressed in the past how just important your customers are, or just sometimes they're invigorating. I mean, they gave you roses the other day.
Yeah, absolutely.
What does that mean to be like such an integrated member of the community?
Oh my gosh, it is everything to me. It's actually what I'm most passionate about, is working with the customers. You become part of these people's lives. I'm sometimes the first person to hear about a new baby coming, or it's just absolutely exciting. Little surprise gifts from customers now and then. Those chats with the seniors that may not have an opportunity to chat with anybody else. I love being that point for them. We love working in the community and helping in as many organizations and people as possible. And I appreciate that our community knows to come to us when they need help. So yeah, it's a big thing. It's a great community. I can't imagine me being anywhere else than here. It's just what Chris and I are meant to do, is work
awesome.
with.
And I'm just noticing over your shoulder too, like the ability to shop local here.
Yes.
You can get your honey, your laundry detergent,
Yes,
and your water.
Absolutely. This is our little locals corner. So
let's start with the water though. Like
Sure.
the idea. So this came about. Sort of the business idea came about during a crisis where people wanted to make sure that what we were consuming was safe as possible. How has that evolved though? So now and again, I'm thinking about maybe the environmental side, where this is actually a great choice in terms of protecting our planet, but consuming things that are good for us.
Absolutely. So, I mean, more and more people are coming conscious that they're not necessarily aware of what's in their tap water or what's in their well water. And some people, it's strictly just because it's a choice, a preference. But above and beyond the water, you are reducing that single-use plastic. I mean, every one of our 5-gallon water jugs replaces 38 single-use water bottles. So, and
you shared with me a cool stat before in terms of the number of plastic bottles that have been diverted from the...
Exactly. So as of last October, we actually hit 38 single-use plastic bottles have been diverted from landfill, from people choosing to refill rather than repurchase those single-use disposable bottles. So 38 million. It's
that absolutely is incredible.
Huge.
And then so leaning into that ethos of let's reuse, let's reduce, let's reuse. Tell us about your newest initiative. So this is how long you've been doing this?
We're actually coming up on a year. It'll be a year this August, and it really truly does complement our existing business in the sense that we're choosing to refill rather than landfill those single-use plastics and containers. So during the pandemic, my husband challenged me to find something that complemented our existing business. And yes, here we are with our zero waste refillery. I absolutely love this. I love watching it grow. It's just a beautiful thing. So people have the opportunity to bring in their containers of any size. We tear off the weight, We fill as much or as little as they like, and then they pay per the gram. The greatest part about this product is that it is eco-friendly, biodegradable, and plant-based. So it is fantastic for us and for our environment.
And it's got a bit of a closed loop cycle too, right? Like, so these are even going back and they're being recycled by the vendor you're purchasing from
absolutely.
as well.
So that was a tough thing, finding a vendor that actually takes these back and quite literally picks the empties up, cleans them, sterilizes them, and refills them. So we are a part of that closed loop system. So when you choose as a consumer to refill, we are as well. So it just continues to go. It's beautiful.
Sorry, I get so excited
Yeah.
about it. I'm interrupting, but how has this particular component been embraced? And I mean, it seems like a natural complement to things, just like selling other local goods here. But how, in particular, has your refillery station, like,
I'll tell you, I was nervous. It was my idea. I was super nervous to invest. I had no idea what to expect, and I'm blown away by the results. From young to old, this community has welcomed it with open arms. I can't talk about how incredibly proud that we've brought this to St. Thomas, because I mean, people were ready for it. People were looking for it, and it's exciting to watch it grow. What seemed like forever to go through my original 20 liters, now I'm ordering 2 every 2 weeks, and I'm ready to bump that up. So I mean, that just goes to show you how much volume of refilling that is happening now, and that's just in our laundry. And as you can see, our brand's growing. We're getting more and more products as customers give us feedback. It's unbelievable. It's way more than I could have imagined. It taking off. Not even a year old yet.
Well, in full disclosure, my wife and I are customers here, both
Yes.
of the water side and the refillery side
absolutely.
as well. We're getting the end of the time for our segment, but I would be remiss if I didn't talk about your commitment more broadly to the community, whether it's, again, the Shop Local or giving back to the Hospital Foundation. Why is that important? Again, we talked about that community piece, but I mean, it's palpable. What you guys are doing is significant and important.
You know, Chris and I live here, we play here, we work here. This is our community, and we will stand by it and support it 100%. We are so passionate about our community and giving back to our community, especially our hospital. We have 4 children and a grandchild, all of which have been born in the St. Thomas Elgin General Hospital. To watch that grow and develop makes me so proud, and to know that we're part of it. Some companies can give gigantic $50,000, $60,000 checks. We cannot, but we give a small amount of everyday sales to our hospital, which in time is going to add up to be huge. I'm very proud to be part of that, and every single, from Big Brothers to Big Sisters to the Kinsman's Crew to any charity, they come to us for either water, for sign advertising, or just promotions within our business, or donations. And we welcome them, and we'll always say yes when and if we're able to. It's important. And when we have needed to ask for anything in our community, they are the first ones to step up and help, because that's what we do here, right? That's what this community is so awesome about.
Amazing. And so, again, congratulations on 22 years serving our community.
Paul.
Congratulations on such business success. Simply Pure Water, Wellington, and Princess in St. Thomas, Ontario, for all your renewable needs.
Yes.